We're going to the edge today on Celebrity Edge. Known for its innovative moving deck called the Magic Carpet, Celebrity Edge has a lot of new technology and fresh designs, and we're going to look at all of them in this full video tour. We will look at the inviting rooftop garden with live plants and spacious seating, the piazza-inspired Grand Plaza, the interactive theater of Eden, the state-of-the-art theater, and the Infinte Verandas. Hey, it's Cruise Fever here, and we were invited by Celebrity Cruises onto the Celebrity Edge on a 2-night sailing. I want to give you this full video tour of the ship. The Celebrity Edge has a tonnage of 130,000 gross tons, has a double capacity of 2,908, it has a length of 1,004 feet, and a beam of 128 feet. You might notice the pedestals on each side of the pool, those columns there, those are the hot tubs, and Celebrity says they are martini glass shaped. We're going to start on the pool deck or resort deck and work our way down, deck by deck. You'll notice this pool is very long. It is one of the longest, if not the longest pool at sea right now. It's an asymmetrical, outward-facing pool, so you still have these great views because it's set up high. Love the loungers that are right in the water so you can cool off, and just a really great layout. And at sunset and evening, the pool deck really transforms with all these beautiful lights. By the way, we'll look at the Magic Carpet towards the end of the video. Now we're going to check out the jogging track on Celebrity Edge, which is a really cool feature. It is on deck 15 and 16, so it goes up and down and it weaves through some of the most interesting parts of the ship, like Rooftop Garden, which we're going to look at in a minute. So have a little time lapse going through the jogging track. 4.5 laps is a mile. And while we're on deck 16, we're going to check out the retreat. This is the exclusive resort for suite guests. You see the pool and hot tub, and they have a dedicated pool butler as well available. Really cool swings down there by the pool, and really great views from the upper portion of the retreat. And by the way, the 2-story Edge villas open up right to the retreat, so you can go straight from the stateroom to this area of the ship. These really great cabanas, and then we have a bar there on the side of the retreat. And the retreat lounge is on deck number 15, also open for suite guests. It is open 24/7. There's always gourmet bites, things to drink, and live entertainment. And there's a nice outdoor area right outside of the retreat lounge. Rooftop Garden is one of my favorite parts of the ship. It's very relaxing and serene during the day and transforms at night. You can see there's a nice large screen there. They show movies at night or sporting games. There's also different kind of lawn games, like you see the Jenga there and other type of games. There's live music that takes place. And if you're hungry, there's Rooftop Garden. It's kind of a fine dining, elegant dining, even though it's outdoors. I love this area and how there's seating all around, plenty of spaces to just take in the beauty of the ocean, and a good gathering spot. And by the way, Rooftop Garden is a specialty dining restaurant, so there is an extra cost. I believe it's $50 or $60. This is Sunset Bar. This is right behind Rooftop Garden on deck 15, a great place to get some wonderful aft views. Now we're going to jump to the front part of the ship on deck 15. This is where you will find the fitness center. Opens at 6 a.m. about every day. You can see a lot of great equipment facing outward, so you get those great ocean views as you use the elliptical or treadmill. There are also 2 rooms on the side here. I think I have a video clip of one where you have some classes that you can sign up for. And after your workout, you can grab a cold towel from this fridge to wipe your face and just cool off a little bit, and grab a refreshing drink right there in the fitness center. If you go down this elegant staircase, you will find the spa. So we're going to check out the spa on Celebrity Edge. The relaxation lounge is where you're going to be before your treatment begins, so some great views there as well. Not a huge space, but you're only going to be there for a few minutes. There's also a place in the corner to grab some nice pineapple infused water or other kinds of fruit infusion with your water. And I absolutely love the thermal suite on Celebrity Edge. You're going to see why in these video clips ahead. There are 8 distinct rooms like saunas and crystallariums, but here we have the heated loungers with these great panoramic views out from the front of the ship. And it's a beautiful artwork, just such a relaxing space. This is the float room with these floating basket chairs. And now we're going to check out the dry sauna, which I love that it has an ocean view as well. Sometimes a sauna is just kind of enclosed, but this is great to get some sunlight and get some of that heat going as well. So now we're going to look at some of these different rooms that you can go to relax and just kind of unwind a little bit. I love the variety that they have in all these different rooms, so you could really spend all day in the thermal suite. It is free, by the way, if you're an aqua class. Otherwise, you can pay a little bit extra to have access. And this is the rainforest shower area. Really unique. I've never seen one like this on a cruise ship before, or even on land. And it's great that right from the thermal suite, you can walk right outside to the front of the ship. This is on deck 14. And so if you want to just get some natural fresh air, go outside and soak in some sun, you can do that and then go right back inside to the thermal suite. And these are some of the treatment rooms. Just want to give a brief glimpse into what they're like. And here on deck 14, we're going to check out the adult-only solarium. You can see all the padded loungers around the main pool, and there's a hot tub there, and there are some outward-facing loungers as well. Always nice and humid in this area, a very relaxing part of the ship. And at nighttime, as you see in these clips, it's just a beautiful place to relax and unwind as well. The Spa Cafe and Juice Bar is right next to the solarium, and it's open at 7 a.m. till about 2 p.m. Has some healthy cuisine options, herbal teas. You could even get a smoothie there. You can also get an omelet or a soup or a light salad. They also have some dessert options there at the Spa Cafe. And right next to the main pool is Mast Grill, where you can get a burger, even a turkey burger or veggie burger if that's your choice. And you can also get some soft serve ice cream there. And this is also right next to the main pool. You have some cabanas that you can rent. Nice big high ceilings and great views. You see the magic carpet here at the resort deck. And there's also a ping pong table. And we're working our way back on deck 14 towards the Ocean View Cafe, where you have these beautiful hand washing stations and also these 2-story windows. So it's unlike any buffet I've seen on a cruise ship, that it's just that big high ceiling, feels nice and open, it's not cramped at all. Just really enjoyed the space there at the buffet. And of course there were plenty of food options also. And here you see the nice high windows on the port side of Ocean View Cafe. And at the very back of the buffet is where you have the pizza, some excellent pizza, and you also have some more seating back here and some access to the outside deck. So if you want to eat your meal outside, some great seating out here. And we are now on deck 12 looking at Lumini. This is the exclusive restaurant for suite guests. It is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. And just wanted to take a look at the elevators and some of the space here and what it's like. Really like the layout and the nice bright screens in the elevators. And this is some of the artwork in the stairwells. And we're now on deck 5 to look at the theater. It is a completely redesigned type of theater, very interactive and immersive experience, state-of-the-art sound and visual effects. Just want to show a few clips of the theater. The show in particular here you're seeing is the Jewelry Box.
And in doing so, has
The club is a 2-deck area that has a multifunctional purpose. Sometimes it's a gathering place. Other times there's performers that will perform here. There's a laser maze. There's games that take place here. See that nice, big, beautiful screen at the end of it. And here you see a ping pong table down there as well. And this is the art gallery on board Celebrity Edge. You have a large screen where you can scroll through some of the different artwork that you want to look at or purchase. And there's also some of this art that changes as you walk by. And here we have the heart of the ship, the Grand Plaza. Based on the Italian piazzas, the lighting will change throughout the day. Sometimes it's synced to the music, as you see here in the 3-story chandelier. There are specialty restaurants all around it, a lot of places to gather. And one of those places is Raw on 5. This is a specialty restaurant, a sushi restaurant, using locally sourced, authentic Japanese food. Fine Cut Steakhouse is the American Steakhouse. Fine dining at the top of the Grand Plaza. You can see the beautiful decor. There's also seating outside. And again, this is a specialty restaurant, and most of the specialty restaurants on board are from $50 to $60 per person. By day, you can get pastries and crepes at Le Grand Bistro, and at night, it is transformed into a very unique dining experience. The tables will come to life with a 3D animation of La Petite Chef, as these little chefs will compete and prepare a meal for you. On the table, you can see the little interesting characters and everything that goes on, and then the actual plate will come out, and you get to eat it after seeing how it was prepared and laughing at the animations. So now we're looking at some of the eateries around the Grand Plaza. Here's the cafe that you can get a mocha or a latte. It's about $5 per specialty coffee. There's also some pastries and desserts there as well. And Blue is the iconic celebrity restaurant for the Aqua class guests. And this is located on deck 5. As you walk towards Eden, you will see Blue on your left. Now we're going to look at the 4 main dining rooms. Each dining room has its own unique design, but offers the same basic menu with a few unique differences. So this is Cosmopolitan, and then there's Cyprus, which is the Mediterranean theme, Tuscany, which is the Italian theme, and then Normandy, the French theme. So you can eat at different restaurants each night to get kind of a different style around you, different decor. And there's no extra cost to eat in these main dining rooms. This unique pendulum, by the way, is between Cyprus and Cosmopolitan. Really unique artwork you see out here outside of Tuscan Restaurant, and I think I said Tuscany Restaurant before, so it is Tuscan, one of my favorite designs and decor in this main dining room. There are several places to shop all around the Grand Plaza, so I wanted to show some of the different shopping boutiques around the ship. There is a Tiffany's on board right next to Blue outside of Eden. I didn't get any footage of it. Sorry about that, but I wanted to mention that as well. And speaking of Eden, we're now on our way there on deck 5, going through this transitional room of mirrors and these golden trees. And once we go into Eden, on the left side there, you have this little cafe where you can pick up a light breakfast or lunch. And we are now entering into Eden. This is a 3-deck, 11,000 square feet lounge. Lounge isn't really the right word because it is an immersive experience when you enter Eden. During the day and morning, it's very calming, relaxing music, and by night, there's all these lights and smoke effects, and these acts and actors come out that interact with the audience. It's a very difficult place to describe, but I describe it as conversive, immersive, and a tad submersive. And the 4 I words I would use are intriguing, immersive, interpretive, and inexplicable in some ways. Eden Restaurant is the specialty restaurant there in Eden, just right below the main lounge area, where you can enjoy some fine dining served by the Edenists, as they are called, and you could see some of the show from down there as well. There's great views from the back of that window. And now I'm just going to let you enjoy some footage of Eden as it transforms into the night and some of the performances that take place. Now on deck 5, right outside of Eden, this is a continuation of Eden, so there's a nice outside space with some shade overhead and some comfortable seating for just enjoying some nice ocean breezes. The Celebrity Eye Lounge is where you can access the internet or get help using Apple devices and even take some technology classes while you're on board. And we are on deck 4, by the way. This is the photo gallery where you can look at your pictures that were taken from your cruise. And right across from that is a place where you can book your next cruise, and after being on this ship, you're probably going to want to do one really soon. The casino is on deck 4 midship for those of you wanting to make a donation. And at that little bar there outside of the casino, there's a place to watch games, and they kind of like a little sports bar. Wanted to take another look at the Grand Plaza once again. This is taken from some of the lower decks on deck 3. And along the bottom there is a cafe that's closed at nighttime, but during the day and morning, it is in the corner, kind of behind the chandelier there. It is the Grand Plaza Cafe, where you could also get a little pastry and some coffee. Down on deck 3, you'll find guest relations and shore excursions and the concierge desk. And going forward on deck 3 is where you will find Camp at Sea. This is the place for kids, a fun interactive environment. There are over 500 activities that they can participate in. You can see they have Xboxes and foosball tables and all this. They also have a place for the teens called the Basement. I don't have footage of that, but that's right next to Destinations Getaway, which we're going to look at right now. This is the luxurious embarkation station, which is really impressive. And from here you can get on a tender to go to one of the islands, Port au Col. And now we're going to look at the magic carpet, one of the highlights of this ship. Here you see it going down the ship. It doesn't move when people are on it, so it's not an elevator. It's more like a moving deck. Sometimes it'll be a restaurant during the day, or at nighttime rather, and other times it'll be up at the resort deck. It'll be open for people to get drinks or whatever. Sometimes it's a place for dancing. And right here you see it's being used for the Edge launch to get on those tender ships. And here we got a little ride going around the ship to really take in some views. Wanted to show you one of the hallways leading up to the staterooms, and want to give you a tour now of an Infinte Veranda stateroom. This is on deck number 7. So you can see what it's like. Really appreciate the extra 23% room in the stateroom compared to the Solstice class verandas on other Celebrity ships. Infinte Veranda really makes a big difference in having that balcony open to the room, so it's not like a separate room, but it's included in the space. Here we have the nice high-end bathroom, high-end feel with the marble-looking walls and floor. I really like the nice wide sink that's there, and underneath the sink there's an outlet and power switch. We'll look at some of the storage in the closet area. There are 2 different rows or sections to hang your clothes there. So not a lot of space in the closet, but there are a lot of other places to put your clothes and items that you pack with you, including this little corner that has multiple shelves. One on the top of that light, one on the bottom, and then this nice wide one on the side. So an extra space, you want to make sure you don't forget anything when you leave the ship, because you could easily forget about this area. So you have 3 drawers within the closet, and that's where the safe is. And then there's also 3 drawers right here on the dresser on the left there. And I really like this little box where you can plug in your devices and phone and kind of hide the wires and the cords. It's a really neat feature. The mini fridge is right underneath that. And by the way, Celebrity does have aluminum bottles or aluminum cans for water, so they don't use plastic on board. And now we'll check out this beautiful balcony. You see how it opens up to the room. There's these dividers that you can close. I'll show you that in a second, how those can close if you want to seal that off from the balcony. And there's a button on the side. You push the button to lower the window. I think they're called French windows, or I can't remember the name of them. But it takes about 15 seconds to lower. Here I sped it up just so it wouldn't take so long. But you can look out the window, let all that breeze in, and you can also push a button to close the shade if you want to block the light. And here, that little device on the wall allows you to control the lights, allows you to control the window of the balcony, the blinds, and all that. You can also use the app on your phone to control those features in the stateroom. I also wanted to show you some of the other types of staterooms that you can book on board Celebrity Edge. The first of which we're going to look at is an Edge Villa. This is a 2-story, over 900 square feet stateroom. Holds up to 4 guests. You see these beautiful views from the bedroom, and there's a plunge pool there on the balcony. And the ultimate in luxury is the iconic suite. There are only 2 of these on board Celebrity Edge. At over 2,500 square feet, the iconic suites are the most spacious and luxurious on Celebrity. See how nice the bathroom is, that amazing jacuzzi. And now this is a penthouse suite, and this is a Celebrity suite. And if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate your time and watching our video of Celebrity Edge. We really enjoyed this ship. Would love to know your thoughts, see if you have any questions or concerns. You can leave it in the comments below. If you want to subscribe, that'd be great. If you don't like cruising, don't subscribe, because that's all we post. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, thanks a lot. If you want to give us a thumbs up, we'd appreciate that too.